something I've been seeing a lot about on the internet, something I've been asked about over and over before for people who try to get information on the game, try to better understand it. But for an artist and a producer, right, out of 100%, 50% of that go to the person who wrote the song, and the other 50% go to the person who made the beat to the song. You know what I'm saying? So as an artist, when you uploading them songs, you got to make sure you upload the producer information and put him in the splits, man, and give him his bare minimum, the 50%. Ain't no, I'm going to get you on the back end. That is the back end. You feel me? So when you upload the song, man, you can't claim 100% of it. If you claiming 100% of the song, you jacking the person. I don't care how much you paid for the beat. You paid to be the only person to use it. Or if he gave it to you for free, he gave it to you to be the only person to use it.
That was my boy Hardbody Be Easy, man, giving y'all the game on how the industry is supposed to work. You got to reciprocate that love, man. You know, this engineer or this producer, they put this production together. They put this beat together. They made it to where, you know, your sound can be appreciated by the fans. So you, as an artist, have a duty to reciprocate that and help appreciate that producer by not only putting his name somewhere in the title, but fully compensating him. Now, I don't know if that compensation is 50%, because 50%, that kind of seems like a steep price whenever you're talking about all producers. Not every producer comes with an original sound. Not every producer has a signature that the fans are willing to accept. But whatever y'all discuss, make sure you look out for those who look out for you. You know what I'm saying? I respect that and I agree with what he's saying on that one. But on the cool, man, we got a bunch of topics to talk about for the day, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Show your brother that love on the way into the door. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the bell icon ring and all that good stuff there, man. Wipe your feet as you come in the door. Y'all already know how we do it here. Now for today's topic, the biggest topic is going to be PYungin and NBA Youngboy. You know what I'm saying? Because PYungin came out with some comments, man, that really need to be talked about. Not to mention though, man, we got a lot more artists to talk about out of YB's camp to bleed us, and then we're gonna finish it off with Brittany Renner. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. First off, man, we got that man Herm the Black Sheep. As Herm the Black Sheep lets it be known that he is looking out for, you know, the less fortunate. So he says, whoever has a little boy, hit me up. I got Christmas present you can have. So as y'all see, man, that man Herm the Black Sheep doing his part, you know, to look out for the children. At least, you know, a little boy, you know, something. Then we got that man, Lil Leaky. As Lil Leaky said, you can't go to WAR without no money, stupid. Now, I think he's speaking in general with this one, not just like directing it at someone. I think he's just speaking in general, like you can't go to war at all if you ain't got no paper. And I definitely agree with that. Then he says, I don't need no crowd around me. I can't stand with dudes. To be honest, this stuff chests with me. So as y'all can see, man, that man, Leaky got something on his mind right now.
What you finna say, Youngin?
Bye, baby boy 10. My diamond, they sound like a headlight.
Yeah, first man. But yeah.
Then we got that man PYungin, as y'all probably have guessed already. He says, I'ma die young, R.I.P. Trent. Putting, you know, stuff out there in the universe. And when you do stuff like this, man, you're speaking it into existence. So do not move like this, Youngin. Then he says, increase the violence, F the peace. And then also, you know, goes on to put this video up.
No, got the chain on, you know, yeah. Saying I just broke my phone, I don't give a f. I'm a real fed baby. And I ain't stopping over there, you know, yeah, we increasing all the smoke. Yeah, man.
Now, as y'all can see from right there, man, that man PYungin said he is not stopping any violence. And he does not care. He's going to continue to go with his move. Despite how anybody feels, he's going to keep the violence going. He ready to die young, and it is what it is. But as we all know, NBA Youngboy has recently, you know, for the past month or so, been pressing the issue of stopping the violence very, very aggressively as of lately. And one of the first moments that I would say was, kind of a key pointer to YB stopping the violence was when he was having that back and forth with Bobby Shmurda. He kind of like let off the gas more than we would normally see YB do. Normally, we would see YB go all in. He would go all out, but he kind of left it alone. You feel me? But the biggest key moment was between him and TG Kommas. Him and TG Kommas a couple of days ago, as we reported on here, he pretty much, let it be known that he talked to TG Kommas and they were squashing their back and forth. Now, as we all know, TG Kommas and PYungin don't see eye to eye at all. So pretty much, what PYungin is saying is, that was my direct opposition, allegedly. Let me say that for all the extra out people. And you want to stop the violence, and I'm not rocking with that. So pretty much, PYungin is undermining everything that YB is trying to build and trying to do. And this is what I told y'all from the gate. When that initial news broke and TG Kommas had shared what YB said in the song and let it be known, hashtag stop the violence, I told y'all that PYungin was not going to go for it. I believe that B-Way will, because, B-Way, that's his big brother. He looks up to him fully. He is, B-Way's example. So, yeah, I was sure B-Way was going to rock with it. But I knew that PYungin, being as high-headed as he is, and like how YB helped, train and raise him to be, one of those young, high-headed dudes whenever YB was going through that phase, I knew PYungin was not going for it. I knew that the Bleeders were not going to go for it. So, this is kind of expected. But it's definitely a direct message at YB from PYungin. PYungin is letting YB know, like, look, I ain't stopping nothing. Don't no man tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. That's what I take from it. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of seemed like there's been little small messages being jabbed at YB for a little second now, man, from COS or COS, man. And I don't know, man. Maybe I could be tripping. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. But as of, to this point, TG Kommas has not came out and really said much of anything on his Instagram outside of, what was going on with his birthday. So I'm sure, his side been drilling him. We definitely know that Oak Boy Jermaine did. Oak Boy Jermaine, real bleeder. I even believe Cole Bleeder kind of, threw one in there, but on the cool, they been letting him know how they feel, you know what I'm saying? They feel like, we lost blood, allegedly. They feel like they lost blood and they not going for it. And like I said, time and time again, man, that was expected. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Do y'all think PY was taking jabs at YB? Or do y'all think it was just definitely directed at the Bleeders and the Bleeders only? But then, man, we got the Vultures, man. And that man, Wildside SB, Big BBG, man, as, the bottom boy was having a conversation with one of his white partners, man. And it was about, would you basically top some Johnson for $10 million? And the white boy pretty much said he would. Y'all check this out.
Now back to discussion.
Yeah, so ain't nobody gotta know. Nobody's gonna find out. Somebody comes with a duffel bag, 10 M's in this and says, Sean, you just gotta eat this. Ain't nobody gonna find out. Ain't nobody.
It'll never happen.
Alright.
You gotta have self-respect for yourself, man.
Bro, that you can do. You know what you can do with $10 million? Stop.
So you didn't tell me you would wrap your lips around that.
I didn't say that.
That's what you pretty much said, because you try to tell me why would not do it. So you telling me if it paid you 10 L's, you'll wrap your lips around that. Man, you flashed out, man.
$10 million, bro.
Man, you gotta have some self-respect, man.
Bro,
You gotta have.
that's 10. I have self-respect, but that's
Man, that's like selling your soul, son.
not like so.
Yes, that is. So you telling me you a sucker, but you wouldn't sell your soul. That's selling your soul right there, sucking the.
Man, so just sell their soul every day.
That's what they supposed to do. And now I see you say eat some, but you say sucker. You might You flash.
I wouldn't even.
I kill it.
I
Walk
wouldn't
up to
even
me
care
talking about
if
some
people
sucking.
I wouldn't give a
You can't pay me nothing.
I would straight move to Europe.
Man, you flashing out this, man.
Son, $10 million, bro. You talking about?
Ain't gonna happen, man. You can count me out that one.
Yeah, man, that man lost his mind. He definitely lost his mind. Bruh, that's not okay, man. That's not even okay to, like, nah, bro. What do you mean, bro? No, bro. Ain't no money in the world worth that, bro. And it ain't even integrity. It ain't dignity. It ain't self-respect. It ain't morals. It ain't none of that. It's just, like, I don't know. It's just something you know not to do. Like, it ain't nothing that should push you to that point. I mean, I believe it's a lot of artists in the industry right now that got their careers and actors off of doing stuff like that. So it's a lot of people who willing to do that. But I just feel like, man, it's an instinctual thing, man. Like, you know not to do that or get down like that. You know, like you said, you selling your soul. That's the only thing that can explain that. You feel me? But let me know what y'all think. Then we got that man, Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo ain't really do much. He just got on live again for the first time in a very long time. So I thought I'd put this here.
Play another beat. Straight codeine.
Yeah, y'all see, he just hopped off strangely. He just got up off of there. But like I said, he didn't really do much. Just thought, you know, that we'd put that there because that was his first time getting on in a long time. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about all that. And let's go ahead and move on.
Hate how I allowed myself to just be like used up by men. And that came from a lack of self-worth. I did not understand my value that I was born with. I didn't. And I gave, again, people look at sex differently, but sex is spiritual unification. At the end of the day, I don't care how you spin it. It's spiritual.
For women.
Okay,
Yeah, for women.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, for women. It's spiritual unification. And people that I shared my body with, when I think about my list, it's repulsive because they didn't deserve it. But that was an outcome of me discounting my worth. And it's disgusting. I hate even having that spiritual tie in any type of way. But yeah, I would absolutely change actually how I move around. And not even necessarily because of like the societal outcome. It's more so self-worth.
Like, how it makes you like feel.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good knowing that you gave a sacred part of you to a man that looked at sex with you as taking a. It's not fulfilling. It's disgusting to think about. And I feel like I've beat myself up every single day for my decisions. And what people say about me online holds no candle to what I've told myself on a daily basis. Like I've been called worse by better, and that better being me. Like I have talked down to myself and I felt like I was unworthy for a very long time. And I would say this is more of a recent awareness, like in the past year. Where I'm like...
Instagram model Brittany Renner claims on Instagram that she slept with 24 men, including 11 athletes, 5 entertainers, and 8 regular guys. Renner tells her 4.5 million Instagram fans that athletes don't use condoms, making them easy targets for gold diggers. She identifies Colin Kaepernick as Evan, flag on the play, in her tell-all book. In one part of the book, the Instagram model claims that Kaepernick told her to pay for her own flights to see him to determine what her true intentions are about their alleged relationship. That boy did it the right way, didn't he? On the cool. In her leaked audio published on the Shade Room, Renner accused Lil Uzi Vert of having affairs during their relationship. The model complains in the audio that the rapper was ignoring her while they were in the same city. Yeah, why you think he did that, girl? You a straight 403, 304, whatever you want to call it. This man told her, I just copped at Brittany Renner book. She gave 6'9" a top. Colorful hair, don't care. Who says that? What woman says colorful hair, don't care? I cannot rock with a woman who tries to paint a narrative about a man. She's using the Me Too movements, the feminist movements, all of them, try to place herself in it for choices that she made. You know, I just don't understand it. She's growing in age now. Now she regrets what she did. How old is Brittany? Hold on, give me 1 second. She's 30 now. Brittany's 30 years old now. So her mind is starting to change. It's like what I said to y'all about growth. She's accepting new ideals and new concepts. But on the cool, it's one of those things, man, where she's trying to play the victim and use these movements to try to attack men. She's making it the man's fault that she spread her legs open. On what planet does that reverse psychology work? Well, I guess this one, because, hey, people get away with it all the time. I just don't understand, though. Why is everything a man's fault? That's your fault. You did that from the gate because you wanted fame. You wanted to be famous. That's the main reason you flew yourself out to Colin Kaepernick's house. You wrote a book. You told the people what you did. You wanted the fame off of everything that you were doing. You put all these names into it, not the men, you did. So you wanted this out there. You wanted to be famous. And now that you sold your soul and you got it, you don't like what you got because your fame ain't like everybody else's. People look at you like trash fame, even though you are a beautiful creation. I'll give you that. That girl is beautiful to the T. But I mean, I just don't respect. I mean, you could say that you slept with 8 regular guys, but I guarantee you they was rich. You knew what you was doing. That's why there are rumors out there that PJ Washington paid for your box. You wasn't sleeping with no regular Joe Smo, no regular dude off the street who ain't got no money. You wasn't trying to find a man to come up with. You weren't trying to, do none of that. What you were trying to do was accumulate clout and fame off of these people's names, while also, getting you a bag in return. A gold digger. Like you said, you're a gold digger. So you do not get the opportunity to say stuff like, I don't like when I sleep with a man and he treats it like taking a urine. You don't get to say stuff like that because that's how you looked at it as well. You looked at it as, I'm going to get some bread. I'm going to get some fame. You were not there for the love of that man. That relationship with Lil Uzi Vert was all about clout. Because had Lil Uzi Vert not been Lil Uzi Vert and been someone else looking exactly like him, not to judge any man, you wouldn't have messed with him. Let's be real. A woman as beautiful as yourself is not looking at Lil Uzi Vert's direction. You're not finna give him the time of the day. Not if he wasn't Lil Uzi Vert. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the woman who runs that podcast, man, she be on point. Because she would tell these delusional women, not saying all women are delusional, but there are a lot of delusional women who have a position of influence. It's like that money and attention and clout, all that goes to the head. So they start to go with these delusional ideologies. Well, she sets the record straight majority of the time. Now, you saying stuff like a woman, S3X is uniting a man and a woman. Yeah, it is, you're right. But the unification happens on the woman's side. Anytime a woman sleeps with a man, she is taking in a piece of that man. So women who have high body counts usually have attitudes that are all over the place. Super bipolar, usually have true mental health disorders because they are being pulled so many different ways. The unification for a man is through taking your hand in marriage. That's how we bound. But hey, man, that's a topic for a different day. We're not going to get into that in depth. But what I do want to say is this, man. You did this to yourself, Brittany Renner. You chose this life. So if you do not want this to be your reality, then all you have to do is stop. It's as simple as that. But forever, what you have put out there is going to be out there. So you can't do anything about that. But as long as you take the necessary steps to, move accordingly in the future, you'll be all right. You are a very beautiful woman. A man will come along and still want to be with you. And honestly, that term, you can't turn an HO3 into a housewife. I know a lot of HO3s who are former HO3s whom got it all out of their system. That's the key word. You have to get it all out of your system. You can't want to hold on to that life. None. You have to be completely done. When they move on from that, they make great wives. They cook, clean, do everything they're supposed to do. Not to mention the fact that, the S3X is usually, y'all know, I ain't even got to say it. But they make great wives, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about what you want to do, like truly want to do. Do you want to continue to chase this clout game, or do you want to grow and move on? That's what you got to ask yourself. I'm just saying, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about all this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell icon and turn post notifications on all. And y'all already know. Let me know how y'all feel about every topic, not just this one. All praise be to the Most High. Peace and blessings, kings and queens. With that being said, I'm out. Believe it.